All right, three, two, one. Yep, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Just Alex Show. It's me, your host, Just Alex. Back again. I'm not gonna do a full intro this time. If you listen to that last episode, um, found my laptop charger. uh, found my laptop charger. It was actually in my bag, sitting right there in my fucking face. If I just, I can hear my mama saying now, if you would look for it, if you was actually looking for it, you could find it because it was right. If it was a snake, it would have bit you. What my grandma used to say. But yeah, I found it, and we back in this thing. um, so yeah, if you heard that last episode, then you heard it. If you didn't, then you probably won't, because I'm probably finna delete that shit. But it is what it is for the moment. So how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good. All that good shit. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, man, let's get into these topics now. Got all that other shit out the way last episode. Uh, so let's see. What we gonna start with? We gonna start with these widow ass rappers, bro. I guess we will. So you probably seen clips by now. You probably seen the interview by now. But the game was on the Drink Chaps podcast. Shout out to Nori and what's my man's name? DJ FN. He was on the game was on Drink Champs, and he went up there on some weirdo on some not weirdo shit, but on some Kanye shit, bruh. And like, I feel like this nigga Game has a fucking identity crisis or something. Because when Nipsey died, what was it, 2000? I believe it's 2019, 18, 19. No, it was 19 because Victory Lock came out in 18. So yeah, and 2019, and rest in peace, Nip, of course. And there's no disrespect to him, but when Nip passed, the Game basically turned his whole life over to be like the blood version of Nipsey, my nigga. Like, oh, that's some weird shit. This nigga, he got the same braids that Nip had. And speaking of getting braids, this nigga Drake got braids now. This nigga Drake got a bundle of hair to get the Davies Crip braids. That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, the Game got he got the braids like Nip. He got the did he get a prolific tattoo, or did he no? I believe he got a tattoo of Nipsey's face on him somewhere. And then he started his own record label after he got from up under whoever the fuck he was signed to. He started his own record label that was called Prolific, which prolific is a phrase, a word that Nipsey used in his whole like the marathon continues. It's kind of like a driving force behind just Nipsey's what Nipsey stood for, what his message was in his music and stuff like that. But yeah, when Nip passed, the Game did all that shit. He got the braids. He even started rapping like the nigga, and it's just like I don't, I don't, bro. I don't understand. Like, I understand, with Nip, him and Nip was pretty close. So I understand you grieve how you grieve, my nigga. But it's kind of weird to me, bro. And then factor to top it off now, because for whatever reason, Kanye done hooked up with the Game, and they got a song out, and the Game was at Kanye's last Donda 2 performance. And yeah, the Game just been eating Kanye dick for for like the past what couple weeks. Oh, it's probably a month now, but yeah, he just been eating Ye dick. Like, that shit is just weird to me. He showed up to the Drink Champ shit with he had the whole the mask over his face and shit. I think he had gloves on. I listened to the audio. I watched some of the YouTube clip because it was one part where this nigga supposedly drank a whole bottle of what is that shit called? Not Casamigo. What's the other little trendy bottle that was out? The Casa Azul. However the fuck you say that shit. So yeah, I watched it, see it, and he drank the whole. I don't know if the shit was actually liquor in there, but he drank the whole fucking bottle. and they was acting like the shit was real. So who the fuck knows? His weird ass, you never know. But yeah, my nigga, that shit just weird to me because like I was saying, I believe he had gloves on too. And then if you watch the Kanye Drink Champ shit, he went up there with gloves on. His whole thing was like, um, he wasn't touching. Like it was one part where he was trying to get the Kanye was trying to get the blunt lit, but he asked Nori or somebody to light it for him because he had gloves. He had these them fucking gloves on, so he couldn't do it. But I don't know, man. It's just some weird shit with the game, bro. Like, and what's fucked up about it is I really fuck with the game. Like, I really rock with the game. Like, the game is definitely out of the West Coast. He's definitely one of the top in MCs in the game. But, no pun intended. But he's definitely one of the top rappers out of the West Coast, out of the West Coast in general. Keep it a bug with you, but today especially. The only thing I really don't like about the game when it comes to the only thing I don't like about the game is the antic shit. Because like he always saying some shit, talking about fighting somebody, starting beats for no fucking reason. But his rapping, as far as his rapping goes, like I said, he's one of the best to do. The only thing I will critique about his rapping is the name dropping shit. It's like this performative ass shit. It's like, my nigga, you already one of the best. You don't have to do this name dropping shit. But it's like every time this nigga rap, he's name dropping for whatever fucking reason. Like I don't, and that's like his thing though. That's like what he's known for. And it's like, bro, I don't. You a legend in this shit. Like, why are you doing this shit? Like you trying to. I don't know, bro. That shit is weird to me. But yeah, go check that out if you haven't. That's the game on Drink Champ shit. Let me see. What else? It was another rap weirder that I was gonna talk about. I ain't put this shit in my notes though. So let's see. Moving on to Zeke from Power. Um, I'm gonna do a little spoilers recap towards the end, talking about some movies and stuff. Really TV shows. I ain't really watching no new movies as of late, but the character I don't know his name. I don't know his real name. The character that plays Zeke on Power, he was on some niggas podcast, and this goes into this goes right into niggas being weird. Not necessarily rappers, but just niggas being weird. The guy that plays Zeke on Power, he was on somebody's podcast, and they was basically interrogating this nigga about his sexuality, trying to get him to come out about his sexuality, and shit was weird as fuck, bro. I'm about to, if I got the clip in my phone already, I'm gonna play it. Y'all know I'm gonna be pulling shit up beforehand. Yep, it's right here actually. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of this real quick, just so y'all can see what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, here you go.
Any girlfriends?
I'm a single individual right now.
You're what?
I'm a single individual right now.
Did you have any girls in school?
I'm kind of no. I'm kind of don't speak about who. About
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So let me guess. You don't identify with a sex neither, right?
Did I say that?
I'm asking you, because you don't want to say you keep it real. Let's talk about it.
Did I say that though?
You did not, but I'm asking you.
You know, it's there's so many different titles, especially today. And where I find myself is desiring someone who wants me and is willing to accept me for who I am. Yeah.
So
and I respect
that.
It's a daily challenge, you know.
But they live too much, and I don't want to put a label on you. You know what I'm saying? But you just said anybody who like you, so that means if a man like you, you may go that direction. If a man,
All right. So y'all can kind of see where it's going. So oh fuck, was that even recording? Hang on a second. I'll be goddamn, bro. I don't even hold on. Time out. Okay, my fault, y'all. I ain't know my shit was recording or not. But yeah, you basically get the gist of where it was going. So I don't understand these. I don't know who these the other two niggas is. Of course, I'm sure y'all recognize, if you watch Power, I'm sure you recognize Zeke's voice. And the other two niggas, I don't know who the fuck they are. But anyway, I don't understand people's obsession with knowing who somebody else is sleeping with. Like, it makes no sense to me. If you're not fucking the person, you're not sleeping with the person, why the fuck do you care so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some weird shit to me, bro. And like, he goes on to continue to ask him, and he goes on this one part where he gets to, and it's like, well, he says something along the lines like, if you are gay, shouldn't you be proud of who you are, and shouldn't you, come out to the world? It's like, my nigga, I can be proud of who I am and not tell you what the fuck I be doing, bro. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand you, nigga. And he was clearly an older nigga, so he don't fall in this category. But it goes back to the Isaiah Rashad shit. I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. It's like, my nigga, are we for everybody being themselves and being open and being, who they want to be because that's who they want to be, or is it just convenient person by person? Like, when I covered, of course, I covered the Isaiah Rashad shit a couple, 2 episodes ago, but it's like, I'm not understanding. And then also the same thing with like mental health and stuff. It's like, are we pro mental health? Are we pro people being themselves? Are we pro you know people being the best that they can be for themselves? Or again, is it a person to person type of thing? And depending on who you are, you can be yourself today or tomorrow, but then the next day you got to be who we want you to be or who we perceive you to be, or else you subject to be criticized and be fucking made fun of and shit. And it's like, bruh, I just don't understand, especially with older. He sound like a New York nigga. I really don't understand. I don't know. I just don't understand the obsession with knowing shit about people, my nigga. Like, I don't understand it, bro. So, but yeah, that was just some more weirdo shit that was on the timeline recently. Oh, so let's see. We got the weirdo shit out the way. Let's see. Let's go into the Ryan Coogler shit. So, you probably have heard by now, because I'm so late with this shit, but you probably heard by now, Ryan Coogler, who is the director of, let me see, he's the director of Black Panther, he's the director of Creed, he's also, what's the other movie that what's the Fruitvale Station? I think it's Fruitvale Station. But yeah, he's the director of those those 4 movies, because it's 2 Creed movies. But Ryan Coogler is the director of those movies. Young black director. I think he's like close to my age, not far from my age. But basically what happened was, and I believe this took place in January actually, but the clips and videos and stuff just came out like last week or so. He was in a Bank of America in Atlanta, and he was trying to withdraw money out of his checking account. So he goes to the counter and he hands the teller a, what is it called, a withdrawal slip. And on the back of the withdrawal slip, it says, it says something along the line, I'm paraphrasing. It says something along the lines of, I would like to withdraw $12,000 from my checking account. Please do the money counter somewhere else. I want to be discreet. And again, he wrote that on the back of the withdrawal slip. So what ends up happening is the bank teller, for whatever reason, after she has after she had Ryan Coogler's ID, his debit card. He put his debit card in the machine. She, for whatever reason, and of course it's COVID time, so he has on like a mask, sunglasses, and excuse me, he has on a mask, sunglasses, and I think a hat. So for whatever reason, anyway, after this man hands her the withdrawal slip along with his ID and his debit card, she feels threatened. She goes to the manager. She tells the manager that she feels threatened, and either her or the manager, or her and the manager, decide that the best solution is to call the police. So, what I'm going to do before I continue talking is I'm going to play, actually, the 911 call that came out. And I just want y'all to hear this shit. Like, just listen to this.
Yeah, so I just told my manager I didn't feel comfortable. So he told me to call police while he, I guess, stalls for
What
a
is
minute.
what is on the note, ma'am?
It just says I want to withdraw $12,000. Just be discreet.
Is this an actual customer, or are they trying to rob the bank?
They had a debit card and he inserted it. He gave me a California ID, but I was like, okay. How do you want the cash back? And he's like, just look at the note.
And he had no weapons, correct?
Not that I know of. He just has on black sunshades and a black hat.
Is he a black male, white male?
He's a black male. And every time I ask him like a question, he's like, look at the note.
So, okay.
But he inserted his debit card, and then I asked for his ID. He handed me his ID as a California ID. But I didn't look at his name because I'm just, like, so shook up. Like, I don't know what he's trying to do. So I just told him, give me one moment. I have to get my manager.
Okay, so none of his information was even verified. Okay. He might just want to be discreet, but I have police en route.
Yeah, I mean, he might. It just seemed weird.
Okay, now that was the 911 call that the bank teller made. You can clearly hear her say he handed her the withdrawal slip, his ID, put his debit card in the machine. I'm sure he had to put his PIN number in. So at this point, there's 3 forms of ID for this man right now. You have his ID, you have his bank card, and you have his information pulled up, whatever information that they can show you on the screen once you put his PIN number in. So I'm having the hardest time understanding, how do you feel threatened at this point? Like, my nigga, first of all, if I'm gonna rob a bank, I'm gonna ask for more than $12,000. That's the first thing. And beyond that, first and foremost, that's the second thing. This is the first thing. My nigga, I handed you 2 forms of fucking ID. What? Fam. What bank robber is gonna hand you 2 forms of ID and then tell you I want to withdraw money from my account? Like, fam, I done put my card in. I done gave you my ID. I told you how much money I wanted out. All you gotta do is look. Who are you? Okay, that's you. This name match up. This name match up. Okay. If anything, can you take your hat? Can you take your shades and your mask off for me so I can just verify? Okay, cool. That's you. All right, bet. I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna count your money, or I'm gonna get my manager to count your money, and then we're gonna send you on your way. Why are you calling the police on this man, bro? like on some real shit, bro. Like I'm really not understanding her. And then she even says to the 911 operator that she didn't even read the note for real. She just looked at it. Well, she had to read the note because she said what the note said, but she didn't verify his ID. And then the 911 operator even says like, "Oh, so none of his information was even verified." Okay, and it's like, bro, first of all, you didn't even do your fucking job. Like all you had to do was look. Man, I just can't get past what bank robber is gonna give you two forms of ID, bro. Like I'm stuck. I'm beyond stuck on that, bro. Like I'm really not understanding the whole thing with him not speaking. I mean, it's kind of weird, but at the same time, he's from California. He lives in California. That was her thing. She was like, it's a California ID, and it's kind of suspicious. Like maybe the nigga's from California, bro. Like I got to be from Atlanta to withdraw some money out of a fucking national bank, bro. Like the fuck. But of course he's not from Atlanta. So yeah, I want to be discreet, bitch. Like it's them niggas is outside. Fuck is you talking about? Them niggas is outside. I'm not trying to. They might have somebody in here listening, setting niggas up type shit. Like I'm not. No. Like just go get your manager. If you feel that threatened, get your manager. I can talk to your manager. We can have a sensible conversation. My money can get counted in the back, and I can go on about my fucking day. But instead, she calls the cops. And when the cops get there, of course, black man and the cops, y'all already know how this shit goes. So while he's inside, he's thinking that they're getting his money and everything situated. And then two cops come up behind him. Well, one cop comes up and is talking to him, and then another cop comes up behind him and pulls his gun on him immediately, fam. Like this man is just standing at the counter, and this cop walks up and just pulls his shit out on him without any type of anything, bro. Just automatically. And I think I got that video pulled up, but I believe that one's a little bit longer. This is more of a visual thing. So that sound you hearing was the cop holstering his gun.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
So now at this point, they're cuffing him.
What's going on, my man?
Trying to put money on my own. Did the officers explain what's going on while we're out here?
Not really.
Now at this point right here, they're now outside the bank. Ryan Coogler's in handcuffs, and he's in the back of the cop car, and the cops are talking to him now.
All right, so we got a call based.
I heard somebody ask me if I passed the note.
Yeah.
This might have been one of these doors.
So basically, we got a call, and from what we got the call, it seems like someone was trying to rob the bank.
Yeah, bro. It's a medical assistant that works in my house that prefers me paid in cash. Every time.
So what he just said, just in case y'all, I don't know how clear it is because it's kind of staticky in my headphones. So what he just said was there's a medical assistant that works at his house that prefers to be paid in cash. He's basically explaining why he was withdrawing cash from his checking account, which is some wild shit, man. You can't even draw. I can't withdraw my fucking money without a fucking gun being pulled on me being put in handcuffs. But anyway, I'm gonna continue to play this.
Like a withdrawal to pay her, because it's a large amount. She works a lot.
Yeah.
If I don't write down on the note how much I went out, and then I don't want it ran through the money counter right there at the desk, the whole bank ends up looking at it. I stated to the officers that arrested me that had their Glocks out.
Yeah.
That I was pulling money on my own account.
I understand.
I put my own bank card in there before they let you in the back. You know what I'm saying?
So we have to confirm that. You gotta understand. We don't come out because of the seriousness of the call. We don't just come out, and unfortunately, in a situation like that, you don't get the benefit of the doubt. We detain and then we ask questions later.
All right, so that's basically the interaction that was outside, and at the end of the video, they was uncuffing him. But the point is, my nigga, like he handed like bro, I just it make it make sense because you hand the bank teller your ID, your bank card, your withdrawal slip. You put your bank card in the machine. You put your PIN number in, and then you let her know on the back of the note, I'm taking money out of my account. And you call the police on this nigga. They could have killed, bruh. They could have killed this nigga. At the end of the day, that this shit could have went so far fucking left, bruh, because you were scared. What are you scared? I'm really not understanding, bro. I'm really not understanding. Not even finna stay on it too long. I just really don't understand. But like you can clearly hear in the video, like the nigga is shook up. Like, bro, I went to the bank to get some money out of my account, and these niggas drew down on me, bro. Like, I'm just glad that the shit and the cops are black. At least one, the cop that had his gun out was black. The other cop, I want to say he's maybe Hispanic or something. Not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not finna keep playing it, but shit just could have went left. I'm glad that he's all right. Thank God he's all right. Yeah, man, it's shit. I just don't understand, bro. And it's kind of like on the cops' behalf. You kind of get it because you get a call, somebody's driving a bank. It's like, all right, because I'm sure that they didn't hear the 911 tape, so all they know is they get a call, somebody's robbing a bank or somebody's potentially robbing a bank. So it's kind of like you can't. I see a lot of people saying that the cops should have approached the situation different. But it depends on the information that the cops got, to be honest with you. Because if the cops just got the call that somebody's robbing a bank or somebody is attempting to rob a bank, then yeah, they got to. I understand it. I understand it from the cop. If that's all the information they got is somebody's robbing a bank, then okay, I understand them with the hostility. My thing is with the bank teller, bro. Like I really just don't understand the bank teller. Not only the bank teller, but the bank manager, who I believe it may not have been her. It may have been another bank. It may have been somebody else, but it was somebody when they cuffed him in the bank. I don't know if you could hear this on that video or not, but when they cuffed him in the bank and they was walking him out, somebody walks by and goes, "Good job, officers," or something like that. So my whole problem is with everybody in the bank. Like it just that should have just went different in the bank for the bank teller in general. So, but again, like I said, on the cops, when it comes to the cops, it really just depends on the information they got before they got to the scene. So, again, just glad he's okay. Glad it didn't go how it usually goes with black men and the cops. So thank God for that. Let's see. We got some more cop shit or some more legal shit coming up, but I think I'm gonna get into a song first because it's been a little minute. So so let's see. Where was we at? Let's talk about weirdo rappers. Zeke, Ryan, Coogler. Okay. Jussie Smollett. Jussie, however the fuck you say his name. Jussie Smollett. His he was recently sentenced to 5 months in jail behind the whole scandal, the whole ordeal of him. What was that, like 2 years ago? With the subway situation. It finally went to court earlier this year, and they basically came to the conclusion that they didn't have enough evidence to prove his story at the end of the day. So yeah, his